Indigenous genocide is still happening today on this planet. We allow this. Let these words sink in. Where do you feel it in your body? What do you feel? Or perhaps you don't feel anything. Maybe you feel numb. If that is your experience, do not judge it. It is not wrong. But with that being said, I ask you to question that numbness and what it's protecting. Typically, numbness shows up when we really don't want to feel something because of how uncomfortable it may feel. It's a coping mechanism. Have we become so armored that we reject these words because they trigger such deep emotion for us? I invite you to put down those walls and experience your emotions for what they are right now. Indigenous genocide is still happening today on this planet. We allow this. Let it in. Let this reality in. Feel it, accept it, experience it, like our ancestors and Indigenous communities must do so every day. And now, I just want you to sit with your experience. I ask you to be present with what is here for you. Is it pain, grief, anger, powerlessness? Is it guilt? No matter what shows up for you as a result of these words and this truth, your homework is to take those feelings and channel them into action. Channel them into transformation, into effective change. We have reached a point where we can no longer avoid or repress our rage. We can no longer afford to not act on our unfulfillment. Just feeling bad is no longer an option because it is not effective. But feeling bad and using that as momentum to rise up and make a change is. And I want to remind all of you out here today that the power isn't outside of you. The power isn't in the corporations, the media, the people in government, or the big money. Those things only have power because we gave it to them. It goes against everything we've been taught, but just as we gave it to them, we can take it back. With where we spend our money, what we spend our money on, the shows we watch, the articles we share, the words we speak. I want you to feel that and own that. Are we willing to do that? Are we willing to recognize our worth and capability as individuals and as a collective to make shift happen? Because the time is now. We cannot allow more blood to be shed. We cannot allow the murder of Indigenous leaders and people to make room for our first world convenience. We must respect and honor all life, our earth and those who live from her. Today, while you march, I urge you to reflect on these feelings, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how much you want to believe it's not true. Because the first step of change is acceptance.